Hey everyone, this is Nicole Spires, Director of Communications here at New Earth. I'm so glad that you could join me for today's Healthy Hustle. Have you ever thought about the journey your food had to take to make it to your plate? Most produce found in grocery stores have been to more than one country. In other words, it's well traveled, which really isn't a good thing. When it comes to eco-friendly living, we want our food to be as close as possible to home. That's where farmers markets come in. We have Amanda Provenzano to explain.
What are some of the benefits of a farmer's market and eating a diet that can be supplied through a farmer's market?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the biggest one, obviously, if you're thinking about your environmental impact, is most of our produce either comes from California. So if you're nowhere near California, that travels a very far way to get to you. If you aren't purchasing from farmers markets, or Mexico or South America. So your food travels a very, very long distance just to be able to get to you. So that would be impacting your environmental footprint, so your carbon emissions in particular. But there are there are other chemicals that are produced during transportation as well, depending on if it comes by boat or airplane. So that's a big impact of it. But then from your health perspective, so if you are purchasing something that is locally grown and organic, the soil is going to be most likely healthier than the soil that you're purchasing from something that would be grown in an industrial sense. So most of the food that we get and especially like pre-made things or packaged things, the ingredients that are being used in there are manufactured on an industrial size level. And so when you're purchasing local, you have a better idea of what the soil is like there. And really, soil is so important because that's where all the plants get the nutrients. And then the nutrients, we ingest those nutrients. And so that really impacts our health. Our health is super related to, or incredibly related to, what we eat and what we're drinking. But the other aspect of it, and that's kind of what I have been focusing on a lot more in the past few years, is supporting people locally. And so you're not only purchasing an item from a farmer, you're purchasing that item from your neighbor and your community member. So if we're talking about we want to have stronger communities, we want to support each other, buying local is the best way to do it, because these are small businesses. Even though they're farmers, they're a small business, right? And most of them have been farmers for multi-generations. It is something that is at the core of who they are. And a lot of them have that knowledge and respect for the land that translates to their food.
Now, that's interesting because you kind of, in explaining that, you kind of open up the definition of sustainability to be more things than, including the people in the local economy. And, the way that you support your food and where it comes from, you're supporting, a lot of the people, and including the soil where those things are grown. That's something we consider a lot at New Earth. We're very careful in how we package products that we make. We're careful in, we're a harvester, so we're very careful in how we harvest as well.
Talk about a win-win. Shopping at your local farmers market is not only good for this planet, but it's great for your health as well. When we buy from our local farmers, we're helping to reduce unnecessary packaging and reduce carbon emissions. We're also ensuring that our bodies get produce at its peak when it tastes best and contains the most nutrients. So go ahead, frequent your local farmers market or join a local CSA and benefit your body and Mother Earth. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope that you're inspired to go ahead and join those local farmers, and we'll catch up with you on the next Healthy Hustle.